Hello everyone. So now we are going to see some questions about the Amazon coding interview. These questions are like somewhat near to them, but not exactly the questions they are practice. These questions are like practice questions. So there is a question. This question is from Hacker. You can take it from a mock assessment. In under mock assessment, you can find various companies like Amazon, Facebook, Adobe, Google, Facebook, and so on. So in that, you can take Amazon coding challenge, and attempts are n number of attempts, and they will also generate a report. Uh, like how you solved and how others have solved, and they will also show you a comparison graph, and then so on and some stuff. There will be like three questions, 2 hours total time. So three questions, 300 marks. So as I said before, this is practice questions. If you try to solve all these three questions, like you can also be eligible for solving Amazon coding interviews, but you'll be like 60% sure, I can crack the interview or something like that. So the question I solved is I have solved not I have solved a pure one question fully, and one question half, and question and half. So the question I fully solved is telephone directory. So the question is like you have a list of names on a telephone directory. These names are sorted in a string. Your task is to determine how many anagrams of a string are present in a telephone dictionary. So they will be giving a string S and a second line denoting a size of telephone dictionary N, and then a next N strings of this telephone dictionary. So the output phylograms will be denoting a sample anagrams. So the simple input you can see here is the name string S Rajan, and the number of anagrams is 5. Dictionary size is 5, and then they are given some dictionaries. So you have to run a loop and find how many anagrams are there in this dictionary. So anagrams are strings which are created with the same amount of elements, like the same amount of characters, and the length should not change such that uh, it is not that same string again. So the element can be interchanged, and some elements can have same position, but not all can have a same position at a time. So that is a basic condition, and the string length should be same. So in that I'm getting an input, and I am having this count, like a total count of an anagram is 0 at the starting, and then for I'm getting a first string, and then I'm sorting it. Because if I'm sorting it, like I'll say why I sorted. So I'm keeping this flag as 1, I'll say why. So my basic condition is like I'm getting into it. Like if length doesn't matches, then it cannot be an anagram itself. So the first condition can be if I check with length, if it fails, then I can't even get into it. So if the length is same, then I need to check every character that is a same that is the same characters that is in the proper place. Like so for that, I have to check the count of each and every characters. Like if Rajan, take a sample case Rajan. So if R is there, R is for one time, and A is for 2 times, and N is for 2 times, and J is for 1 time. So the input, the required array need to be checked. That also should have 1R, 2A, 2N, and single J. So I need to check these characters wise. Okay. So you can also ask like if Rajan can be also a Rajan. So that is also an anagram. So for that, I'm checking running a loop for I in range 0 to length of x, and I am like checking if a of I not equal to s of I. Um, like that, if that is condition is true, flag is equal 0 and break. If this condition becomes means if both are same, then it will be continuously running. Like if both should be same. Okay, so for that only I have sorted this array X. So if I sort the input X is like getting it from RNJAAN. If I sort it, like it will be like X is equal to AANAJNNR. So the input array like given Rajan is also sorted, and it will also be like AANRJ. So the X, the required need to be checked, will also be sorted, and it will also be like AANJNN. So if I compare both, if first character like AA is equal to same, then I will be continuing. If something like A is only, there is only one A and there is a B. If A equal to B, then this condition false, makes as a false, and then the break statement happens, and then it will completely go to out of the loop, and this count won't be incremented. Uh, so it will check for every dictionary values. This is like I'm getting a value and I'm checking for a single time. So the time complexity is O of n. So the length of the dictionary. So explanations are given here. And the time limit is like 1 second, and memory is 256 MB. So you won't able to like exceed those kind of memory. And the output are like I have paused all the test case. In here, like you can see, first 5 to 6 sampled cases are like scoring 5. Because these are like a single memory, like they will be having only like what to say 20 to 30 inputs. So these are like basic sample test cases, and the you can see here the last. So these up to these 5 to 54 MB. So these are having a various big amount of data here. So these are also like as these are like middle level, and the last one, the 10 last 410 marks, like these are like time limit exit test cases. So you need to pass all the test cases. So that only happens when you are in a best case scenario. And there is also many questions like autocomplete. You can also see me pause my video and I'll go through this question. Like I have passed only um, out of 10 I have passed only 9, but in this scenario I have just failed. Like I don't know like what I did or something. This case is like searching in a dictionary. So you will be given a string like A B C D, and the elements in a dictionaries are A B C A B A. So if you enter A, like the string is like the string you need to search is A B C D, and strings are in a dictionaries are ABC, AB, and A. So for in this case, like you'll be searching, I mean, like you'll be typing A first, right? So if you type A, then you need to search for A element throughout the dictionary and give the matching words. Like if you type A first, like a string A first, then A is there here, A is there here, and A is there here. So we'll be returning all the three strings. And if you enter AB, so you will be matching AB with entire dictionaries, and you'll be returning them completely in a new line. So if you enter AB, then AB is here, AB is here. So you'll be returning AB and ABC. You won't be returning A, right? Because there is no B there. So if you enter ABC, then ABC will be there. And if you enter ABCD, and you will be returning like no string, no words in the dictionary called ABCD. So you'll be returning a count as 0. So such that you will be like searching to the entire dictionaries, and you will be like printing there are 4 words, right? So the amount of number of lines should be printed is 4, because for every character, like you'll be printing a separate line, and then if you enter the last line, then you will be printing a the whether it is found or not. If it is found, you will be like printing 1, I think so. Yes, see. Print the suggested of each element in a type in euro, and alternating order, print 0 if no suggestion found. Oh, I think I have missed like this one. If nothing is found now, yeah, see, I have also like this is a simple for loop. I'm getting a string, and then like if I'm seeing the selection, like the section is like I'm cutting it, right, A B. So I'm searching it for A is found in up to starting to the till of its length. Like if A's length is I mean like if I'm searching for AB, AB's length is 2, length is 2. So I'm searching for 0 to 2, that is 0 to 1 element. If it is matched with the entire element, the starting element, starting part, so I'll be appending it to the this element part. Till now, like I'll be searching for the entire thing, and I'll be like appending this element to the X value. If the length is greater than 0, um, length is greater than 0, then I'll be printing the whole array, like a whole element array in a new line, like using join. Else, if the length is like 0, then I'll be printing 0. That's the best case scenario. This is the first question. I think I didn't solve for this case. If you know anyone, like what is a value I have missed there, like what makes me to do wrong in this in first input, you can also comment it here. And the second question is meeting room. So this meeting room is like I'll be explaining with you in a sample discussion. So this meeting room is like there will be like a number of rooms in an office. So in a number of office there will be like scheduling a meeting. So the meeting time, starting time and ending time is represented here. Like so you need to find a minimum number of rooms that are required to conduct all these meetings respectively. So the first meeting starts at 9 and ended 9:45, and then 9:30 to 10. So this cannot be merged. So you need to add a separate room. So this 9 to 9:45 in a first room, and 9:30 to 10:30 in a second room, and 10:40 to 12. So say like first room is free now. So it'll be like pasting 10:40 to 12 in the first room, and 11 to 13. So this will be like first room is full, and then the second room is occupied, free now. So it'll be like pasting 11 to 13, 11 to 13 in the second room, and then 11:45 to mm, 14. Now you see here like 12, the first room is also full, occupied up to 12, and the second room is also occupied till 1, that is 13, and you can't able to fix 11:45 there. So you'll be adding a third room like at 11:45, it will be ending at 14. And then in the 16, then you can see like any three of the room you can add. So the minimum number of rooms required are 3. So in this case, like I have got all the inputs. I have gotten all the inputs, and what I did is like I have sorted. I have sorted like the starting in an array and end time in a separate array. So what I did is like I'll be like doing using do while loop, and this R is like the room. Okay, the room, and at initially like they are also given test cases scenario like. This won't be like this will be like equal to 1. So minimum number of room n will be like meeting will be like 1. So what I did is like I kept I equal to 1 and r equal to end of 0, because hmm, 0. So in this scenario, like in every test cases, like I'm getting a starting and ending. So I will keep keep a while loop for the start element, like a while loop for running a start element, and the second while loop for a room, searching for a appropriate room. So if the room time is greater than start, then like if the end time of a room is greater than start initial time, so I'll be appending a room, okay, and the room end time will be like appended end of I. So I'll be appending end time to a particular room, so that the room will be having only the end time of meeting. So then the t will be incremented, I will be incremented. If it is less than or equal to start, then I can replace it room time with the appropriate corresponding end time, and then the loop will be incremented. So while I'm doing this, like I need to sort it every time, because if I don't sort, then I can't even find the minimum average of the room required. So if I sort now, then I can find the least, I can find the least one with having the value. So in this case, I'm using a two while loops running for two n times. So O of n square, the complexity is so high. So I all the inputs are like accepted, because I think accepted. Uh, I didn't do any wrong. So big, I think this time limit exceeded came because of I have used two while loops. I think the memory is also too high. So if anyone have any idea like how to solve this in a single loop, I think we need to use only one loop here. That's it. You can also go and do Hacker Earth, Amazon coding interview challenge, the mocks challenges. Um, Thank you.